We will never be the same. That's the message tonight from those in Las Vegas, mourning exactly 1 year after the deadliest mass shooting in modern American history.
It was October 1st, 2017, that 58 people lost their lives as a gunman opened fire on a country music concert. In the year since, the survivors, the families of those who died in that city, have done their best to heal.
Jay Gray is in Vegas tonight, and he shows us how the city is marking this solemn anniversary.
A year later.
Where do we begin? What do we say?
And Las Vegas is still struggling with what happened.
We will never fully recover from that fateful night.
Never fully recover from the pain and loss.
On this day, thousands of lives changed forever. 58 families' lives were horrifically turned upside down.
58 people killed as gunfire rained down from a hotel window overlooking the Route 91 Harvest Music Festival.
We all kind of didn't know what was going on, and second shots rang out and realized at that point that we needed to hit the ground.
Stephanie Frazier lost her husband, Brian, that night. He and the other victims honored during memorials.
We stopped for a moment to honor those victims, to honor their families, and all of those affected by this horrific event.
Moments of silence and services throughout the day.
They are not forgotten.
Remembered by survivors, friends, and family, drawn here by their loss and the strength that comes from being together.
This evil and darkness cannot take over us, our families, or our lives. Together, we are Vegas strong.
The strength that continues to be tested here. Jay Gray, NBC News.
There were several Hoosiers who were there that day and are still struggling to heal. Drew Coombs is from Indianapolis. He shared his story with our Andrea Moorhead earlier this year. Coombs was near the front of the stage that night when he heard the gunshots. He helped a stranger who'd been hit in the leg.
And then when we heard the bullets start hitting right by us is when we pulled everyone away, jumped on the ground, and we grabbed her and pulled her more inside the suite. The distance I carried her was hundreds and hundreds of yards. Never in a million years would I have thought I could have done that. But it's amazing what adrenaline does to a human.
He shared his experience because he wants people not to be afraid of helping one another. There was also a teacher who was there that night. Shelly Alexander survived both the Vegas shooting and the attack at Noblesville West Middle School this past May. She told the Herald neither shooting was something she ever thought she'd go through, and that she has been attending counseling since both traumatic events. President Trump now says rapid-fire devices like the one used in the Vegas shooting will soon be ruled out. He says he's working to get bump stocks banned. The Justice Department confirms they've sent the proposal for review. Many of the guns police found in the Vegas shooter's hotel room were modified with bump stocks.